Okay, so I switched away from my fiber optic network and now I'm on my mobile network, which doesn't make a lot of sense that this would be uploading or live streaming better than the fiber optic network that we have. But I don't know, sometimes it just goes a little wonky and drops. And I think maybe that's why, or that's what happened to the live stream and why it ended at the end. Otherwise, I probably hit a cord when I was taking it off of my my head strap, and that's a possibility as well. I'm interested to go through and go back and see what actually happened with the live stream. I don't know if it was dropping frames, or especially if I'm running quickly, what happens. The unit that I have has a 100-foot wireless transmitter. So obviously that's only if it's in open air. It has to be in direct line of sight in order to get the 100-foot mark. Luckily, the gym that we have is only, I think at the largest, is 60 feet. And I was encoding through the gym main computer that we have, which is like all the way in the front on the opposite corner. So it's probably corner to corner, it's probably close to 70 feet. But there's stuff in the way. There's a lot of like walls. All of our boxes and objects are solid things that the signal has to transfer through, and that can affect the quality of the stream. And it seems like it did pretty well, at least when I was on the other side. I feel like I was on the far side of the gym most of today's war. And every time I was checking my phone, I think it was up every time I checked, which is kind of nice. Again, not a lot of people are here. I think there's only one of you right now. And again, I apologize for the stream dropping. Just some more insights that I have from the live stream. I definitely didn't play as hardcore as I normally do, given that I have the transmitter strapped to my head, and there's a lot of cords because I've got the, so I didn't actually record at all this war, at least with the main camera. I didn't want to like finagle with it at all. I just wanted to make sure that the live stream was up, so I never actually recorded, although I believe that I can record at the same time as I'm live streaming, because it's always going to do the HDMI out through the action cam that I have. So I'm interested to play around with that more in the future. The only other thing that I'm thinking of with like how I can go about bettering the live stream, I think with it being 60 frames per second, it's pretty crisp and smooth as it goes side to side, but you could definitely tell that the exposure was way down because the frame rate was so high. And it was pretty dark, especially if I'm inside a box or a wall. You can't really tell what's going on. So I think what I might do is play around with the settings next week. I might up the exposure a little bit and see what happens with that. I don't know if that's going to put the work onto my graphics card, or if it will continue to go through the CPU. I was actually pretty surprised. I learned one quick trick, which was like, oh geez, this is stupid. Why didn't I think of this before? One of the reasons why the live stream wasn't working before was because it's going through the CPU and it's maxing out the CPU. But if you drop or disable the preview for the live feed, like obviously your CPU is doing way less work, way less computational work. So I went from 100% CPU usage right off the bat when I hit go live to 22%, which is crazy. Oh man, of course I'm not watching my own live stream. So yeah, what's up? No. And then I think the only other tidbit of information on my end, so we have in this arena, we have a soft cap at 130 feet per second for blasters. The main engagement distance is at maximum 60 feet. More typically, it's going to be 20 feet and below. And sometimes we fire our blasters at each other within like 2 to 3 feet of each other. We have a definite hard cap at 150 feet per second. As fun as it was to play with my Sentinel today, I felt bad. I felt bad using it. It is. I would be shocked if it were below the 150 feet per second limit. So what I might do is actually remove my O-ring seal in my bolt and see if that drops it enough so that I can actually use it. Because I'd like to use it. It was very fun. This thing's shooting laser beams. And I don't even have a SCAR barrel on the end of it. I want to take it outside and use it in a war that has engagement distances of 100 feet because this thing would be incredible. So it's just kind of unfortunate that I don't know. I felt I couldn't use it anywhere outside of max range, which is unfortunate. So, oh well, it was fun sniping though. That was kind of cool. Does anybody have any questions or anybody see the live stream? Can you give me an update on what you thought of the live stream? If you have any suggestions as to how to make the next live stream better, I'm planning on doing another one next Friday, which would be fantastic. Ooh, maybe not next Friday. I might be gone next Friday. Maybe not. We'll have to see. I don't know. But yeah. Cool. If nobody else has any questions, I'm gonna go ahead and sign on off. You guys are great. Thank you for participating in my first real live stream, not a live stream test. This is the first time that it's actually worked, and I'm really excited to see it be done processing and be good to watch. Should be cool. Thanks, guys. I appreciate you. This is kind of like my Hail Mary pass because unless I got 30 subscribers today, I believe I'm still under the 1,000 subscriber limit for my monetization to stay up. Actually, that's something to talk about. I'm going to talk about this on the Modcast. If you guys don't know, Justin from Make Chess Battle is organizing another season of the Modcast. So far he's got Jangular in there, I'm in there, Justin will be there. I don't know if he's got another one or if it's just going to be Ryan or somebody else. But I'm going to talk about that there. One of the main things that I'm frustrated with the new YouTube changes, in order for me to do this live stream, I finally dropped, or I cashed out of YouTube essentially. I have not linked my bank account with the YouTube AdSense ever since starting. I've got the main business channel, I've got this channel, and I've had a couple different videos go viral and whatnot. All said and done, after all the work that I put in, it was not too shabby. It was a couple $100. And so I was able to buy an HDMI transmitter and receiver, which is a couple $100. It's not cheap. I was able to buy a game capture card, which also is not cheap. And I was able to do all of that without spending a dime of technically my own money. I did it with YouTube. And again, this is my Hail Mary pass because I'm going to lose my monetization in a couple days on February 20th if I don't get 1,000 subscribers. I'll probably get it, but I don't know. So again, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll see you next week, and if not next week, then the week after. Thanks.